As a foreigner in Accra, it can be difficult to get around the city, but I'm not trying to spend 80 cedis every time I want to leave the house. Today, I'm going to be using as much public transit as possible while getting around the city and learning its rich history.
The smart transit buses are new to Ghana, and they're part of a wave of electric bus investments in the country. These buses are privately owned, but in November of last year, the government commissioned and launched 100 electric buses of their own. We took this bus for 4 kilometers to Makola Market, and it cost 4 cedis apiece.
When you do have to transport, you're taking the tro-tro or are you taking both?
I take normal tro-tro. Maybe if I'm going to church on Sunday, I'm going to Domeko Abinya, it's 6 cedi.
Why do you prefer tro-tro?
It's faster and easier.
What makes it easier?
Wherever you want it, you can get.
Our next stop was Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park, and it was a short 1 kilometer walk away. Nkrumah was the most influential figure in Ghanaian history, and he was a key figure in building the first republic's transit system. However, after the coup of 1966, much of his would-be work was lost to history, and the budding public transit systems degraded over time. Today, his memorial museum is Ghana's most visited tourist site every year. As more tourists arrive in Ghana, it becomes even more important that they know how to find the attractions they came for, much of which can only be achieved by learning how to navigate like a local.
So we just got done at the National Museum and we walked down to Independence Square. Thankfully, it was close enough that we didn't have to take any public transit. As you can see behind me, we have the Independence Monument, which, as part of Nkrumah's legacy, shows the independence that was achieved by Ghana in 1957.
Until this point, I felt confident. I've walked around a city, and I've taken a bus before, but the next stop would bring me out of my comfort zone. We had to take the tro-tro. Over 70% of commuters in Accra use tro-tros as their primary mode of transportation in the city. The hollowed-out sprinter vans with added seats have mates that yell their final destination out the window, and they'll bang the side of the car to let the driver know when to stop.
Get my station. Let's go.
But there's order within the chaos once you understand the system.
Let's go. Mate.
We just got the tro-tro from Independence Square down to the station, and we are surrounded by dozens of tro-tros at this point, all of them yelling for different locations. We're trying to find the one that's going to Jamestown so we can go and see James Fort and the lighthouse.
We arrived at our final stop in Jamestown and walked over to the lighthouse. The colonial legacy of Ghana cannot be ignored, and it serves as a permanent reminder of the powerful history this nation has in store. Today, we took our learning beyond how to navigate the city as we explored Ghana's past, present, and future through the lens of public transit, and it only cost 11 cedis to do so.
It's been a long day here in Accra, but after traveling on many different public transit services, I feel very confident in my ability to get around the city. After taking a bus to Makola Market, we walked down to Kwame Nkrumah's Memorial Museum, then we went to Independence Square, and finally we took multiple tro-tros to get here to Jamestown. Noah Nelson reporting for TV3, Jamestown, Accra.